Hey all, Theory Joe here. Welcome to the magical world of Paperboy 2 speedrunning. This is the Super Nintendo Easy Street Perfect Delivery category, which is a very, very difficult category. I find this harder than the All Streets non-perfect delivery, and I thought that was pretty tough. There's 10 subscribers per block, and you have to go through 7 days, so that's 70 successful deliveries, no mistakes. And I think what makes this category so difficult is, even for the easy houses, there seems to be kind of a lack of consistency. So for example, that swing set house right there, you can't really do any sort of muscle memory with it because the lag just reduces any sort of muscle memory you would have. You have to, it's mostly done by visual cues, I think. And, but not every house has a visual cue. So, one cool thing about this category is it forced me to develop visual cues for a lot of the houses. See, I barely made that one. That's one of the easier houses, I think. You'll notice I got a death earlier. Deaths aren't a big deal because every perfect delivery gets you an extra life. So, and the cool thing about deaths is it resets your paper count. That's another thing. You have to keep track of how many newspapers you have. You start with 10 newspapers, and you have 10 subscribers to deliver to. So either you just throw one paper per house, or you have to get more papers at some point. Now you can usually pick up more papers at the monster truck house, but every once in a while there's no papers there. It happens. Another sort of reliable way is the house with the guy rolling the tires. If you go into the driveway and between the broken cars, there's a paper there. It's a little dangerous, but in a pinch, you'll do it. This is the hardest house. You have to slow down to essentially a complete stop, so you throw the paper horizontally or else you'll miss. Or if you hit the trash can, you'll miss. See. I'm not sure I could have stopped the baseball, but I didn't even bother. Oh, look. Yeah. So you respawn, and there's no mailbox. Yet you're right by the door, so you have just enough time to throw it at the door. Even if you make a successful delivery, if you throw it in the window afterwards, they'll cancel their subscription, so you gotta be careful of that. Another thing to note is these splits are my non-perfect delivery splits. I just did them the same. I didn't, because I figured, you know, if I got bored with perfect delivery attempts, I would just do non-perfect delivery attempts. I just left them as the same splits. I should have done them separately because it's so wildly different. Because one thing, actually, all things being equal, the perfect delivery is faster than non-perfect, I think, because the transition between levels is faster. So if you miss a house, the green map at the end will say canceled subscriptions, and the canceled house will be blinking or something. And it lingers on that screen for longer, yet if you get all perfect deliveries, the screen ends faster. So I think for a while I was thinking the best strategy for getting a non-perfect delivery run, like a pretty decent one, is to do perfect all the way up till Sunday. I don't even know if I could have dodged that baseball. What I should have done is slowed down, although it's really tricky to know in the moment. Yeah, this run is tough because even the easy houses, you miss them. Like this house. There's no, for me, reliable visual cue. See, here you throw it right before the pile of dirt. Here you throw it right when the curb ends, and you make it every time. But the house with the swing set, I tried to make a visual cue, and I always ended up missing. See, right at the end of the curb, you make it in every time, whether the car's there or not. If you're late, you can head towards the curb and it'll register because it'll land on the door, but you have to be at the curb in order for it to register. Yeah, the swing set house is one where it's just, I've done it thousands of times, and I find it more reliable. The stupid trash can house, that's the reset house. It's so difficult to get that house. This house is easy, you just throw it. This house is easy, you just put it on the railing. Ooh, quick dodge. This house is easy, you just go on and throw it anywhere. So yeah, any given day isn't that difficult, it's just stringing 7 together. It took me a long time. I started at attempt 47, I think, and this is attempt 176. I'm actually going to take a break from the game because, well, I'm just happy I got this. It's, I had these visions of, you know, going for middle road and hard way perfect deliveries, and I don't even think I'm going to bother. Maybe if more people join the speedrunning scene, I'll be motivated to do it, but for now, I'm happy that I got it. It is world record technically, so I can be happy for that. I take a different approach than Peanut Fan 22. He basically... Oh, the snipe. That's fine, it resets the papers. Oh yeah, see, you spawn before where you died. I didn't know where you spawned after that, so I was moving towards the street. I didn't realize I'd be right by the pile, thrown off a little bit there. But yeah, Peanut Fan 22 is the only other runner to have a time in this category, and he takes the lawn. Like, he just goes for it. He goes on the lawn. I stay on the street because it's safer. But, it's also harder to get, you know, like the trash can house, and then if you run out of papers, the only way to get papers other than dying is on the lawn, so, so yeah, usually if a run makes it to the weekend, this is when my heart rate starts going up. I start getting nervous, and that's when the stupid mistakes happen. That's when you miss the porch swing house, and throw at the end of the curb, you'll make it, move out of the car. See, yeah, I tried to set up a visual cue for that house, and I'd always end up missing, so I went for it like I've always done. I've played this game so many times. I've missed that house a lot, but it's pretty consistent. And see, you sometimes get lucky. If there's no trash can there, that house is trivial. But if there is a trash can there, you have to slow way down. It's a real tight window. Whew. I should have died there. I think I got 4 deaths, maybe? So this route is improvable. I mean, if you get no deaths, you'll actually get a pretty decent time. The only problem is, like, I'm just so sick of grinding it. I mean, it's so easy to make a mistake, and if you get really deep into a run and then it ends, it's really hard to start over from the beginning, you know? It's like, oh, I gotta do all that again. So until more runners come, I'm probably just gonna hang this game up for a little while. Maybe come back to it every once in a while. I mean, I certainly expect Silent Wolf to blow all my records out of the water at some point. No trash can. I was super lucky. I actually set up a save state just to see. Ah, yeah, there's a death. I set up a save state, and what's odd is I think it was Friday or Saturday before I even got a trash can there. So whether a trash can's there or not is luck. It makes a difference. So yeah, that's it. Easy Street, perfect delivery. Very tough category, but very improvable. I highly recommend you go for it if you want a very intense experience. And that's all. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.